Sup Stealthers, Sneaky here. I got a new monitor, and this thing is pretty cool, though it is taking a bit of time to get used to. Now, you might be wondering what happened to my TV and why I have this new monitor here. It broke. Skylanders Giants, a game known for many things, being labeled as DLC more than a new game, not adding enough new content, being the game I talk the most about. But all those people who say the game lacks new ideas have never experienced the best thing ever created. Yeah! And I guess I couldn't stop talking about it because 2 weeks later, I received a starter pack for Skylanders Giants on the Wii. So this is what I was fixated on for weeks. Oh yeah! I've also been diagnosed with this crazy condition as well. I mean, look at the box art. Everyone's here. Trevenant, Golurk, Magmortar. See, I know my Pokemon. But I did get Solar Flare Aurora, which was a Black Friday variant that was exclusive to Target, which meant it was exclusive in the US. So I was pretty lucky to get that. But I also have Pink Barbella. That's right, the Pink Barbella that, according to Crash the Skylands, is the most expensive Skylander figure that is publicly available. And I opened it.
Number 1 is the Pink Barbella.
Now, I was a stupid 9-year-old kid, so can you really hate me? Yes. My parents said that in order to bring these home, I had to open up each one so that they would fit in the suitcase. Now, I didn't know this was a chase variant. I didn't know that this would be one of the biggest mistakes of my life. I didn't know how valuable it was going to be. I didn't know that I would never get Mysticat for years to come. I didn't know that I'd be making a video crying about this for a long time. I didn't know it. Maybe it had to do with me using the internet more at the time, or maybe it was because my brain wasn't fully developed enough. But joke's on them, because it still isn't. Hello? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Perfect. Thank you. I just got a call from my doctor saying that my brain is actually really developed, but only for Skylanders knowledge. So, in other words, I'm a true virgin. Breaking news! Our budget went down, so now I'm forced to use flashcards. Oh, wait, no. Wrong one. Oh, breaking news! Julius Caesar has been found dead! In a terrifying turn of events, much worse than the events of January 6, 2021, our lovable guy Caesar was killed by a group of conspirators known as the Homophobes. It was rumored that indeed Caesar was a boy kisser, as some skeptics say, and now we have an exclusive interview with Mark Antony on the field. Let's go to our field correspondent, Cameron. Cameron? Maybe I should rephrase. They are almost the same as they were in Giants, but with 2 differences. Make that 3. First difference, they have names now. Yeah, instead of just calling them Series 2 Drobot or Series 2 Prison Break, they actually have names now, and it helps to differentiate them a bit. Mega Ram Spyro, Hornblast Whirlwind, Jesus f***. I really like this inclusion, as it helps whenever I'm telling someone about them. Now that did actually work, but don't worry, my eyes were still on the game. No, they're not. My eyes are on the prize. I swear that wasn't there. Given the knowledge that I could get 1 per month, I immediately went to GameStop, Florida Edition, and looked at all the cool, amazing, green packages that the Skylanders were boxed in. I remember just seeing these giant displays of Swap Force figures thinking, which one will be the first? Which one will be my first Skylander to come home with me for this new era that I am about to end? I bought the f***ing snake! And when I saw the trailer, I've run out of words. Horny. Hey, there are some people that think that according to my studies. My eyes hurt. Skylanders Trap Team was full of... I'm not gonna go in depth about the trailer, but it stars these 2 kids who snoop around their grandparents' attic and find the Skylanders figures up there. Reminds me of my first job. Something I always really liked was the little symbol that they gave the Light Course Skylanders, as it really related to me. Look, I'm Series Melanoma. I really like that they used Prism Break to be the main guy shown, as I think he was a perfect choice for a Light Core figure. I mean, who else were they going to choose from the Earth element? Terrafin? What were they going to do then? Make his spots glow? And then it was time for me to finally go on my very own Skylanders journey. Well, really, I should say my parents went on their own Skylanders journey because I didn't want to play it. I don't know what it was with me back then, but for whatever reason, I never wanted to play video games and instead would just watch others play them. I guess it was just the trauma from using tilt controls in Mario Kart Wii. Come on! Son of a bitch! Yes, certain items can only be unlocked via Skylanders being placed on the portal, which gives you items very slowly. And I don't mean like this. I mean you have to put hours into the game just to get all the character customizations, unless you decide to pay for random loot chests in the game to quickly get customizations. This game has microtransactions! Pop Fizz grows big and that... yeah, that's really cool. Rhino just goes wild on his bike while he's riding it. And it's just so inconsistent whether he's gonna hit enemies or not. And Shroom Boom plays pinball. Hello? Fine, yes, I'll mention the bird.
Bird up!
Jetvax is a little bit better than his last. However, this is Jetvac we're talking about. He's not that great to begin with. At least his Series 2 figure from Swap Force looks good.
That's still not saying much.
I never took notice of any of these things, however, and I was instead focused on trying to complete my collection as much as possible. Yeah, who cares what's gonna make me homeless? I gotta get Blackout. I sold everything. But at least I have this. I was super excited for the new Light and Dark elements when they were announced. I got both the Light and Dark expansion pack a week after they came out. I also got... And I also found... So yeah, I got a few traps, and I was finally able to use the main gimmick of the game. And then, it was that time. A new Skylanders game was about to be announced, and the reveal was...
But these new guys.
Well, it was something.
Well, Cameron, I'm here today in the exact spot where Caesar died. You can tell by that comical outline on the floor over there. And I have with me right now an exclusive interview with Marcus Antonius.
Well, what are we waiting for? The people want to know!
So, tell us, Mark, what did you see today?
Well, I was just coming up the hallway from, around down the back room with the boys when I got here, there he was, dead.
Wait a minute, he's dead?!
Yeah, these fellers just came out of nowhere and started stabbing him, sort of like this.
So when I saw that you could take the new characters, swap their bodies in any way you wanted, and play as that creation in game, I was shocked. Sup, Stealthers, Sneaky here. Damn it, this always happens!
Oh, come on. Well, it looks like the power's really gone out this time. You see, every Friday at this specific time of day, the power goes out, and I have to come down here and try and fix it. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do anything this time, so I gotta call an electrician. Oh, don't worry, they're expecting me. I'm basically the only one keeping them in business at this point.
Oh, it's him. Hello?
Hi, is this an electrician?
No, this is me!
Oh, okay, well, my power just went out, and I can't seem to get it back, and I was hoping you could send somebody over here to fix it.
What do you want me to do? What do you think I am? An electrician?
Yes?
You asked too many questions!
Look, are you gonna send somebody over here to help or not?
Well, I can't do anything right now, but I can send someone over in about... right now.
Wait, does this have a light in it?
Silent but deadly.
Well, it doesn't look as good as the gameplay videos I've seen. But those are videos. I'm sure they probably edit them to make them look better. Let's play the game. Jesus Christ! But I'm getting ahead of myself. I was excited, okay? And when Christmas time came, I got a lot of figures yet again, all ranging from different sizes. Big figs, small figs, shit figs, good figs. And I was given the ability to play on much more powerful hardware, because for that Christmas, I got the Xbox One. Yeah, I had no attachment to Xbox or Microsoft, but my mom just thought,
He looks like he likes boxes of the X variety.
so I got an Xbox to play Trap Team, and thank God, because the game also released on the Wii. And
Soda! I must have soda!
Yeah, I dodged a bullet there.
other characters also got some really great wow pows. Sonic Boom's child attacks got way better thanks to the Super Baby ability.
Damn, who knew incest would be beneficial?
And Bash's Rolling Thunder wow pow hits harder than a hammer.
Huh?
For the air element, we got Warnado.
Finally, someone knows who Warnado is! What have I done?
You see, while having the 3 that came in the starter pack is great and all, it wasn't the massive collection my friend had. And so came the seemingly endless stream of Skylanders. I swear, I got 2, 3, maybe even 5 of these things a week from people like my mom, dad, grandma, aunt, and many other members of my family because it was all I cared about. I remember being at my grandparents' house and my grandma just coming back with Lightcore Eruptor.
Because you never know when the power's gonna go out.
So to be greeted by this felt kinda, well,
Kind of felt something like this.
these characters are nowhere near as cool or as special as the last set we got. And that's saying something because arguably, I think Swap Force did a better job on their reposes than Giants did. So what happened here?
Well, I do the research to figure it out, but I still don't have power.
But then the time came, Christmas of 2013, or as I call it,
Skylander Day, bitches!
So I opened all my presents as quickly as possible, trying to find the starter pack, but there was no luck. I couldn't find it. That was until my mom decided to fuel the fire in the winter.
I need more fuel.
While I waited, I decided to open up all the other figures I got, and one that stood out to me in particular was Diveclops. Not the Christmas one, the normal one. I don't know why, but he always just looked really cool to me. Yeah, I know he's not that great, but come on, look at him. He's just a Cyclops who goes ocean diving, and he's really jolly about that. And his Christmas variant only proves that more. His vehicle is stupid, and so is its variant. I don't know what it is about the dive bomber, but I've just never liked this vehicle. It's fun to turn the propeller though. And the Easter variant, it doesn't even make sense. It was released with egg-sighted Thrillipede. Now how does that make any sense? I understand that Diveclops already got a variant and that you couldn't make another one from, but they could have at least made them match. Like, why couldn't they do an Easter variant of the Buzzwing? It would have made way more sense. I mean, yeah, what does a bug have to do with Easter? Well, I got an even better one. What does a submarine have to do with Easter?
This is still the stupidest decision they have ever made. Oh, look, a new Skylanders announcement.
But aside from that nice gesture they did with Zap, these things were really unnecessary, as I have already shown. So it only makes sense to make more! Yeah, the Series 2 figures must have sold really well because Vicarious Visions decided to make more reposes for Skylanders, giving them the new name of... Oh, come on, guys, you gotta stop winning with these names here. I walked down to where they said they were, and all the new figures were there. And I was stoked.
Ha, I found a new word.
But that's me talking from the perspective of now. What about 11 years ago, before the game came out? Well, I reacted in the best way possible. And then 2 months later, the game came out. And I never got it. You see, I bitched enough to get Giants, but Swap Force was the new game at the time, and Christmas was only 2 months away. So I was told that I would get the game, but I would have to wait till Christmas. 2 months? Are you kidding me? That's light years away. If I don't get the game now, I'm not gonna be cool. You know what? If you don't give me the game right now, I'm gonna go to Bon Jovi down the road. Oh, please, Mr. Bon Jovi, please give me the game. I promise I'll have fun with it, I swear. It's my game. So that meant I had to wait the light years little kid me thought 2 months were gonna take.
Well, Brutus will now be running away from the law for the rest of his life, and the police are asking anyone that if you see this man, please call. Hello? Oh, hey, Jerry, what's happened? What do you mean this was thousands of years ago? Wait, who the hell is Shakespeare? So apparently this guy named Shakespeare created a play about this other random guy from thousands of years ago, and half of what I talked about on the news was fake. So now I'm out of a job, and now I'm no longer allowed to call the cops again, and I also have charges for the 2 guys I helped execute. Well, at least I was right about one thing. See, he is a boy kisser! Hi, instead of an owl, can this time you buy me an eagle? But it's not actually an eagle, it's like a helicopter plane combination sort of things that Skylander can fly in. You know, you use it, it's like, and I was wondering if you get, hello? Must have bad reception.
I got the Jetstream vehicle and it was cool, I guess. I don't know, man. Honestly, I just heard these things had movable parts and I wanted to check it out.
Yeah. This is fun.
Okay, I'll cut Superchargers some slack. This is interesting, and they do make for a fun toy, but I kinda thought that the gimmick was boring for this game. Like, we came from big guys to swapping guys to trapping guys to riding guys. Wait, but I was still excited nonetheless. I just wasn't like, oh my god! Oh, what the fuck? I was there watching videos online for when they announced the game at E3.
Gone from us too soon.
I think the main reason why I got him was for this.
Oh my god, that's how it works?
This was weird to my 6-year-old brain because you see, I thought that they just magically fused together. Which is stupid because how the hell would that work? Either way, it was still keeping me hyped for when I got home. And then I realized I couldn't use him for another month. In this game, we got 2 Series 2 Skylanders, 2 Series 3 Skylanders, and only 1 Series 4 Skylander, that being Tidal Wave Gilgrunt.
Godspeed, you magnificent bastard.
Fear the fish!
I remember this other time when I was in a mall with my parents, and I went into GameStop and picked up the triple pack with Series 2 Drill Sergeant, Prism Break, and Lightning Rod. And I couldn't wait to get home, so I opened them up at the store, and now I don't have the stickers on my poster. The gimmick this time around was getting to create your very own Skylander. Wait, what? Yeah, I heard this, and I was actually intrigued. Getting to make my own characters?
It's a dream come true! Now I really get to play God and create my own thing.
So for Activision not to put it on the Wii, just would have been a very bad idea on their part. They would have lost so much money in sales because of that. And to sum it up in a few words,
we would have made less money, and we're so desperate.
Several figures got the Series 3 treatment, Gilgrunt, Chop Chop, and God's Gift to Man, but they also kept the Series 2 name for some Skylanders, like Jetvac, Pop Fizz, Chill, and Stupid Dumb Stupid Even Camo returned, as he was one of the characters who never received a Series 2 figure in Giants, along with 7 other Skylanders from Spyro's Adventure, giving those characters the name of the Forgotten 8. You know, I think the name works. I mean, can you imagine going up to someone and asking, you know Warnado?
What the f*** is a Warnado?
That is way cooler than whatever the hell the Series 2 figures were trying to accomplish. I mean, who doesn't like things that glow? I paid $100 for this. Skylanders Light Core figures were the same Skylanders as the regular ones, but with one difference.
Legs and no pegs!
Okay, call it plagiarism, but
This game blows!
I still feel a sense of wonder whenever I swap a Skylander.
Another smash hit!
Ooh, I did a thing. I think reposes are one of, if not the main reason as to why Skylanders failed, because these things oversaturated the hell out of the market to the point where kids would say, "Oh look Mom, it's Series 4 Gilgrunt, can I have him?" And the parents would come back and say, "Oh, but don't we already have like 6 Gilgrunts at home?" And then the kids would snap back and say, "But this one's riding a serpent!" Well, after the chase, Mark Antony was quickly apprehended by the authorities, and in what was the quickest court session ever, the court has decided to give Mark Antony... Oh shit, he's getting the death penalty.
See y'all in hell, boys.
Ready, aim, fire!
And that choice was given to me at the very start of the game. Man, which one? There's so many figures. Who do I choose to be my first one?
I chose the purple thing.
Okay, look, I might not be the biggest fan of Spyro, but when this game came out, he was usually the first one players chose, unless they were savages. So I thought it was only fitting, even though he ain't shit compared to Wrecking Ball. So after level 1, I didn't touch Spyro for the whole night until I beat the game.
Notice what I just said.
I didn't touch Spyro for the whole night until I beat the game.
What do you think I meant by that?
You didn't touch Spyro?
Well, yeah, but what else?
You swallow gum? If these characters had these attacks already, or maybe had slightly different movesets, it would be better. But no, they are the same exact figure, but with one new upgrade. And the Series 1 figure already works in the game along with Spyro's adventure, so what's the point? Plus, they have the same exact stats, and the Series 2 figure is just overall better, so why continue to sell the Series 1 figure at the same time as the Series 2? My Wii U crashed, but at least it agrees with me.
Owl. Of the enchanted variety.
Yep, the next Skylander I got was Enchanted Hootloop. Why?
Because he looked cool.
Did you use him?
No.
Yeah, I didn't really care for Hootloop. I just wanted his variant because I thought it was going to be rare, and the prices don't lie.
It's not.
So they moved on and stopped buying Skylanders moving forward.
But not me though, I didn't care.
Skylanders has a lot of different characters for you to play as, 32 in total. So when the next game was coming out, they had to come up with some new characters to make purchasable. However, there were only 16 new characters planned for this game, 8 new giants and 8 new core characters. But 16 figures is nowhere near enough to make profits for Dad, so Toys for Bob had 2 ideas. Either A, create at least 8 new characters, 1 for each element, or B, do the same damn thing again. I choose this one. Any gift I received had to be Skylanders related. Hell, everything I owned was Skylanders related. Skylander hats, Skylanders backpacks, Skylanders curtains, underwear. Any form of matter I owned had to be Skylanders related. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it.
No thanks.
I find that I have a lot more memories about Swap Force than Giants overall, which is weird because I played Giants more and I preferred that game a lot more than Swap Force at the time.
But as time moves on, I'll just forget more and more until I can't even remember my own name. Sup? Oh, no. You stay there.
Once again, I got almost all of the Wave 1 and Wave 2 Skylanders for the game, only missing a few characters.
The only noteworthy thing I have to say about these is that they do an alright job at lighting up the room, but that doesn't solve the power issue. Oh look, the power's back on! Now then, oh look, Lightcore Popfizz did have a different... Oh. The cancer spread.
I didn't even care about his variant Quick Draw Rattleshake either. I mean, come on, what's so special about him? Eclode!
Wait, didn't Scott DeWaz already make that joke?
And it wouldn't take long until I saw the announcement for the next Skylanders game.
Holy shit! I could give birth and bring death! It's a dream come true! That's great, however, I have just one more thing to say to you. Is it true that you and Caesar participated in the sex?
I swear to Jesus, if I hears one more bullshit accusation about me fornicating with him, I'm gonna kill ya.
Ho ho, it's getting spicy now. Viewer discretion be advised. So you swear by Octavius Caesar that you didn't slip it in?
I swear.
Aha! Caught him red-handed! Get him!
Wait, what the hell?
Well, there you have it, folks. It is now proven that Mark Antony is the killer of Julius Caesar.
Now, yes, the game is not perfect, and I do see those issues now, but at the time, this was the best thing man had ever created.
Thanks, God.
I consider this to be my favorite game in the series.
Oh, that's where the noise was coming from.
However, the parents that bought these for their kids thought, oh god, I gotta save the environment!
I did it.
This is when I realized that all of my friends were starting to lose interest in the series, and many didn't buy or play the game after Trap Team. I started asking, is the end near?
It's time for a new game.
No,
Come on, don't struggle.
From 8 o'clock in the night to 7 o'clock in the morning, I was playing this game, and it reignited a flame in me. It made me feel something different that I haven't felt in a few years.
Oh, wow. So when are you gonna get a girlfriend?
When I can use Tinder.
Toys for Bob decided to re-release 24 figures from Skylanders Spyro's Adventure for the next game in the series, Skylanders Giants. And they would give this series of Skylanders a brand new name.
Well, that's the most original thing I've seen in recent years.
Hey all, Scott here.
Series 2 Skylanders, as they were called, were supposed to be the DS in 2005 because it was supposed to print money. These characters were supposed to be the exact same as the original, but with one difference. Okay, I guess that's one. Hell, I remember buying Doomstone at Costco. Wait, Doomstone? Doomstone. Like that Doomstone? Yes, that Doomstone. And I got him at Costco!
Oh, they agree with me.
And I never fully realized how rare he was for a little while.
But it doesn't matter, because I have him, so ha!
But on the topic of Walmart, there was one thing that my friend always had over me, and that was molten hot dog. Not regular hot dog, molten hot dog.
It's a literal lava dog. How much more molten can this thing get?
Wait, that's molten hot dog? It looks like mustard!
Oh, wait. Hot dog? I get it now, because it's a play on corn dog! Overall, these things were pretty pointless in the grand scheme of things. It's obvious that they were only made to make money. I mean, do you really think they could have released Giants with only 16 characters? Oh, you're a f***ing moron!
But the light cores can be stupid expensive. A good example of this is Lightcore Pop Fizz, as he was and still is the rarest Skylander on the Giants poster. Speaking of the poster, do you ever notice how the figure on that poster is different from the one we got?
Oh, really? Well, I never knew because I can't f***ing see.
I've heard lots of stories over the years of people dropping the series after this game, and just to clear the air a little bit...
It's funny.
And as luck would have it, I found a bunch of videos from all sorts of creators, but there was one that stuck out to me the most. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Well, Cameron, it appears that I'm here right now with the conspirators, and we are about to get an exclusive interview with Brutus, who is the real killer this time. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. So Brutus, I heard you were one of the conspirators that killed him. Brutus, come on. Are you gonna... Brutus! Take him down.
Each Dark Edition starter pack would usually come with extra things compared to the regular starter pack, and it would contain a special variant of the Skylander that's included in the normal starter pack. In this starter pack, I got Dark Spitfire, Dark Supershot Stealth Elf,
Ew.
Dark Hot Streak, a Chaos Trophy, I'll get into what that does sometime in the future, and the Dark Sea Shadow. God damn it, I didn't want that. I found that on the new light cores, the places they chose to illuminate were questionable. Like Starstrike's eyes glow, sure. Grim Creeper's face lights up, just his face, not the rest of his body, okay. And Warnado's back and shell light up.
What have I done?
These also don't really glow as well as the last figures from the previous game. Countdown's little flame lights up, f***ing woo, and the bee's ass on Bumbleblast figures light up. And I don't like that.
But no matter how much my friend bragged about his molten hot dog, I got Nagini the day she released, so ha!
The only thing good about these figures compared to the last ones was the figure designs, as I think these are leagues better than what we got last time. I've changed my mind. I loved playing this game. The thrill I got from finding secrets I didn't know about to finally understanding why Chaos has schizophrenia in the next game. Skylanders Light Cores, a brand new series of figures that glow when placed on the portal.
Why do I have 3 of these?
Aside from lighting up my room, these things play the same exact way as they did already. That's the same as going from orange juice to orange liquid. Sure, it has a different taste and smells funny, but it's still the same thing.
Huh.
I was picking up each figure off the shelf, and I threw them in my cart as quick as possible. Except for Mr. Cat. I didn't get him.
Wow, I never would have known! Because I still don't have f***ing power!
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Cameron no more. They want Sneaky, I'm stuck with them. Well, if you want Sneaky, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard trampy. The Skylanders will jumpstart my heart.
I, Cameron Bursey, am now no longer able to mention the name of Marshall Mathers, Eminem, ever again in any of my videos. I cannot joke or parody any of his songs unless given the right to by the original owner due to copyright laws. Well, that only gives me more time to talk about Skylanders!